Hey people, Injured here, 53 Faction War. This is Nocturne Inferno and Chaos Space Marines versus Imperial Guard. The Blue Chaos team, a couple of Plague Champions, the Tenso here. We also have Alex the Bald Fool. These guys start off with damage over time bolt guns. They can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support, can build turrets and repair. Alongside and rounding off the team, I am tilted with a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. Red team for the guard, Mordecai 14 with a Lord General fighting in ranged combat begins with a retinue of stormtroopers going to add to this retinue and strong defense and support the Death Corps of Krieg DLC here. Alongside Stigma with an Inquisitor, offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee that can get specialized ranged weapons. And rounding off the teams, Spicy Havoc with a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fighting in the melee begins with a refractor shield, just hanging out by this box here. Inquisitor taking some damage early on. Big fight brewing between the two natural VPs. Bunch of Nurgle worship, double Plague Champion, some bolter fight. Inquisitor's going to go down. Should get revived from there, might get revived immediately actually. All three guard players with the Sentinel up. I am tilted with double CSM. Two heretics for Alex. Here comes the second Sentinel. This is from Spicy Havoc. This one has ground pound. There's a stomp. It's a pretty good one. Gets rid of one of the Plague Champions there. That's the Tenso retreating out. Heretics are standing around shooting their pistols, which is not good. These guys are dead, I think. Just going into a last hurrah for the Dark Gods. Those were unupgraded heretics, so not a huge loss, but could invite some pressure through the mid here. In fact, the Lord Commissar, I believe, is going to at least get a decap on this VP. Meanwhile, in the south, contested power uncapped here, and there's a contested VP uncapped. Sentinel up, of course, for Mordecai's got a Lord General trying to reinforce these stormtroopers. Down goes another one. Lord General might be in trouble here. Double CSM doing some good work. I think they're okay. Yeah, Chaos Soldiers need to get a melee attack. I think he's not going to do it. Goes after the guardsman, then gets stomped. Now turning his horrifying gaze backwards. And they need to shoot up the guardsman here, these double CSMs. Still kicking off between the VPs, is it? Oh, not really. We do have Flamer Guardsman. They've got a full cap on that VP for a triple. Because these guys capped as well, I guess. Chaos Lord now just takes his toys and go home. Trying to cap this contested power in the north. Contested wreck point on the northern edge, which is red also. And these guys are looking to get on the natural power here, but they're going to be seen off by the Chaos Space Marines that can force melee combat on them and scare them out. Not easy to get their VP back. Alex had replaced the lost heretics. We've got some grenade launcher fellas. Maybe we'll see double grenade launcher fellas. Raptors up here for the Tenso. Could do some work in the back lines. Maybe draw in some stomps. Need to be careful though of Spicy Havoc's Catachan Devils that have just hit the field and are making their way up. Yep, they indeed are. Those guys have power melee knives. There's your Raptors. 30 DPS melee per model. Good special from the Inquisitor there. That might have saved the Lord Commissar. These guys suppress you when they land because they blast. Here we go. They blast some Slaneshi Cacophony. Those guys in big trouble. Shotgun blast from the Catachans. Grenade barrage as well, and then they force off the Raptors in melee. What swell guys they are. Heretics need to be careful. What are they up to? Being picked off. Grenade barrage misses, and then they run. Those are Alex's heretics. The other ones in... Oh, they've got an aspiring champion. I'm tilted as an aspiring champion and grenade launchers, which gives him a bolt gun these days, which still seems very quaint to me. 10 years later he gets a bolt gun. Double CSM with Eternal War and Combi Flamer for the Chaos Lord. And there's some flame. Immolate goes in. Ouch. Painful. Fire hurts, guys. Get out of there. Catachans have 5 models on 100 hit points and they are getting roasted. What is he up to? just walked back into the fight and died. They were trying to get the kill on the Chaos Lord, I guess, but they horribly misjudged that Mordecai. Their Catachans wiped. Bunch of XP, I imagine, for the Chaos Lord. Here's level 3 now. Blue Chaos team got the contested VP. This is the Lord General running back to it. Meanwhile, Raptors jumping up. We've got some Noise Marines for the Tenso. Chaos team starting to hit back fiercely here. Light grenades for Alex's Plague Champion. Nothing yet for the Tensos. There's a stomp on the Raptors. The Inquisitor gets in to tie up the Noise Marines. Cacophony knocks her down though. Heretics just kind of aimlessly wandering into it. We do have some Eternal War. This Sentinel's in a horrible place. What is it up to? Down it goes. Some losses for the Red Imperial Guard team early on. But they did have some wins early on as well. Trying to get on the power. Diligently trying to get on the power, these guys. I don't think they've managed it yet. Although, one gen down and one got damaged. I guess they did manage it in the end. Well, Commissar's going to fall, and that could be very tricky to revive from there. Sink kill from the aspiring champion. A little leap and a stab. Hold on, you. Sentinel getting a decap. Those guys can decap points, but they can't cap them. They have heavy infantry armor, so they are vulnerable to small armors fire like bolt. Chaos Lord again with the fire. Worked out last time. Maybe we'll see Armor of the Inferno as well. A Bane Wolf up here for Stigma. Before anyone in blue team gets tier 2, this could do a lot of work. Just bash all the gens with impunity and harass the crap out of stuff. Has that chem cannon on it, which is nasty. Very good versus structures. It's going straight for the generators. You used to be able to drop it wherever you want. Now it drops at your base, which is also set to happen to the Lord General's Leman Russ, I believe. It's going to be changed to drop at base rather than wherever you want. Sentinel needs repairs and gets them. Some good specials again from the Inquisitor, getting stuck into those Raptors alongside the Lord Commissar, who does have a power sword, power melee. Bad news for heavy infantry. Here's the Bane Wolf, doing Bane Wolfy things, although not bashing gens. Trying to get some kills here. Passively slows down enemies that it hits. Does some decent damage too. Is it going to actually shoot the gens down? There we go. Bashing the node with some help. Flamer Guardsmen here as well, is it? Nope, they aren't the Flamer Guardsmen. Whoa, touch of Noble Heretics. But they're far away from everything being controlled by the Catachans. And that was a wasted global, I think. That's 175 red as well these days. It's quite pricey. You really got to make it work for that price. Full bash and the decap at the end of tier 1 / beginning of tier 2 is a sad time for the Plague Champions. Last Master comes up, gets a good initial shot. I thought it was going to hit the Catachans there. With a red VP. Creeping Barrage annoying some Heretics. Double CSM scaring off double Guardsman. Killed a weak. Nope, I thought it was going to kill the weak there to heal up. 315 to 458. Big VP lead for Chaos fellas. We do indeed have Armor of the Inferno. Did the Raptors get their aspiring champion? No, I thought I heard him yelling stuff. Last Master misfires a bit. They got their power back, I guess, at least. Just constantly on fire, it seems. Good deal with this Bane Wolf. Bloodletters on the way for I'm Tilted. Havocs for Alex, who can get anti-vehicle weapons. Plague Champion flees 294 to 454. Some Guardsmen decapping these guys with Flamers, so you might see them go after this afterwards. Pushed up though is I'm Tilted. Double CSM trying to power bash. Gonna get the gen. Well done fellas, it's time to run I think. Well, those guys run. Yep, double run. For anti-armor stormtroopers, we've got a heavy bolter here and a Chimera. Dreadnought on the way for the Tenso. Plague Marines on the way for I'm Tilted. Respond to that Chimera. Bane Wolf still doing well. Haven't been able to get after it yet. And the Inquisitor is beasting. Has an Inferno pistol now and the Mandate. Probably been used already. Lord Commissar with shield up. Might get a grenade here. Goes for it, but they saw him coming. Now taking shots from Sentinels, one of which has a missile launcher. There's a grenade. It does hit the Stormtroopers. So they need to be kept away from their allies now, or they will spread that foul disease. Raptors jumping through, making sure the Lord Commissar dies, and the Plague Champion also goes down. They're going to get revived here by the Tenso, which should level them to 3. There's that Chem Cannon burst thing, slowing down those Raptors. And they have their Aspiring Champion and that heavy melee Demonic Maul thing. Plague Champion is hanging out after being revived. In the south, Chaos March alongside Bloodletters here. These are demons with power melee weapons. Bad news in melee. Don't typically see them up against Imperial Guard, maybe if they had Ogrins running around, but they are a threat. Even threatening vehicles if you get them on rear armor and stuff. Dreadnought immediately takes a missile and a melter bomb and melter guns. Is it going to go down here? Why was it sent forward into what they couldn't even see? That was very bizarre. Gets to play the black grenade, but I don't care. They got the kill. Strange usage of that dreadnought. I wonder if it was sent up by mistake. They thought they had another unit selected or something. Heavy bolter turret is in play. Trying to block that approach. Bloodletter's putting pressure on. Can't suppress those guys. And they've bashed that power. Doing well in the south is I'm Tilted. They have the VP as well, Chaos. For a 2-to-1. 200 VPs to make up though. And this Bane Wolf is still around. Plague Marines are in the south hanging out. Lascannon's getting shots. But there's the stomp. Sentinel may have sacrificed itself for that. We shall see. Looks like it's okay. Mandate popped by the Inquisitor. Look at her sprinting around now. Goes after the Lascannon. Tying it up in melee. Attitudes. Oh, could get those Raptors in retreat here. They were trying to get on the Bane Wolf. And they got it. It was actually some Mark of Khorne Chaos Space Marines that got it in the end. Demonic Strength. On the Catatrons. And that is a Manticore strike. And the Catatrons don't want to hang around too long with the Mark of Khorne, fellas. 237 to 403. Almost finished them. And it did finish him. Must have been a pistol shot at the end or something. Now some Stormtroopers running into trouble. Spicy Havoc has forgotten about these guys, I think. Inquisitor in retreat. Lord Commissar is down towards the middle now. Chaos Lord hitting level 6. Tier 3 for Alex. Stigma already there. Has some Kashyyykin on the way. Died down a bit between the VPs. Those guys got a decap. Hold on, fellas. Noise Marines hitting level 2. You guys have Lascannon, right? Yeah. The Tenso's kind of stuck a bit, having got that dreadnought, and it didn't do much. Let's have a cool Lascannon turret though, and down goes the Chimera. Wow. Tons of damage on rear armor, that thing. Everything flees out of it. Chaos Lord spinning around strangely there. But he gets the cap. 237 to 371. Uncapped wreck point here as well. Lots of pressure on the Imperial Guard. They started off so strong. Tier 2 started strongly with the Bane Wolf as well. Nice grenade. Levels up the Stormtroopers. Tier 3 now for Spicy Havoc, but they are quite depleted. Just a heavily damaged Sentinel that isn't being repaired. A Manticore, which could get chased down. We have a Lord Commissar level 3. Power Sword. Here comes Purgatus for the Inquisitor. Popping her Mandate. And getting in the face of these Noise Marines. Ouch. Noxious cloud on those guardsmen. It's so painful. Down goes those heretics though. These guys are trying to outrun the Noxious cloud, but guards is going in. That's a global ability of the Plague Champion, that cloud there. It's nasty as you saw. Chaos keep trying to get out of it. Got their plasma guns equipped. Here comes a Chaos Predator for Alex. 237 to 329. That's the Lord Commissar trying to decap. I am tilted, kind of dominating the south here. Trying to get it back. Shield allows the decap though. Did the Bloodletters level? They did. They're on their way to level 3 actually. And we got Chaos Space Marines with Aspiring Champion, gives them the Slaughter. Slaughter is so strong. Balanced by the fact that it's got like a 2-minute cooldown or something. Uh oh. Rocket run. Holy crap, that was well timed. Watching those guys as they came through this narrow approach. And I'm tilted. Just lost half their army. More than half. In fact, they might lose their Plague Marines as well. Lost both their CSM and their heretics. Ouch. That was a hell of a nuke. Was that from Mordecai? It might have been Havoc, since they've got very little red here, I'm not sure. Hell of a nuke though. Mordecai not happy. I'm not sure exactly what that says, but I'm pretty sure it's not good. Beautiful grenade into a wipe on those heretics. Pretty sure what he said was pretty rude in Portuguese. Maybe it's just Spanish. Decapping stormtroopers there. A downed Inquisitor in the mid. Here comes some Ogrins for Mordecai. Ogrins set to get a really cool sounding tier 3 upgrade to become Ulgrins, which is very fun. Hopefully that comes to pass in 298. Coming soon TM. 237 to 254. 1-to-1 cap. Nurgle Shrine up. Nobody's worshipping it though. Poor Shrine. Have a mark of Nurgle Chaos Pred. Almost got that Sentinel down. Taking some damage at a time still. Don't want to stand in that green crap, fellas. Bad for your lungs and your skin and life. Run away. There we go. Think they're okay? Ouch. Blastmaster gets a good shot there. They will reinforce quickly though, because they're guardsmen, but still painful to watch them turn into bits. What's this? Let it go, see burn. 237 to 240 on the VPs. We got some Chaos Terminators for tilted into Heretics now to try and recover. Putting pressure on. There's the Ogrins. Not a good fight for them, Bloodletters. Bloodletters phase out. And Chaos Lord wants a word with them. Level 7 Chaos Lord here. See that demoralization effect from the Terminators killing stuff? I mean, it would be pretty demoralizing. In the north, oh, did I hear a Manticore shooting? What's it doing? It's missing. Is what it's doing. They got Havoc's Manticore down. Not sure when or how they did that. They're in base almost. Trying to finish off the Manticore with the autocannon and some Pawn Worship. They're going to get it. They do get it. Ogrins couldn't quite get there in time to tie them up. Killed a weak on the Ogrins now. Chaos Lord runs. Terminators teleport out. They should be okay. Back towards the north. Las Cannon for the Guard and a Nurglite Imperial Abyss. Doesn't hit too much. Force these guys forward. Throwing out their Melter. And Heritage is going to die trying to repair here. Down they go. 237 to 191. Level 5 Plague Champion with a Bile Spear for Alex. Armor of Pestilence as well. Plague Champion set to get some nerfs in 298. I think Armor of Pestilence is going to only provide 500 health, not 600. His Worship is being nerfed slightly. And his Fetid Armor, I think the cost is being increased on that. So he's taking some hits, our Plague Champion buddy. Tenso down. With 2 units on the field, 237 to 171. Don't think this tank's getting out of there. Down it goes. Not even the Markov Nurgle tank could survive that. Not sure why it was moving forward there at such little health. 2-to-1 cap for Chaos, although it's being decapped right now. There it is. Going to be a 2-to-1 for red, unless... Oh, we've got a Lightning Claw. Chaos Lord is not messing around anymore with the little combi flamers, is he? Ogren's going to have a bad time with that. Bloodletters and the Lightning Claw Chaos Lord. Real bad time. 1-to-1 cap here. Plague Marine still in play. Maybe those guys can cap. Look at this though. Decapping Kasrkin with melter guns in hand. Lots of work there by the Inquisitor. Tries to get away and does. Markov Khorne CSM now chopping through the Kasrkin. Are they going to make it out? Maybe. I think they'll be alright. Yeah, they'll be alright. Just ran into a wall of plasma there from double guardsman and Kasrkin. 207 to 162. Double cap for the guard, single cap now. Plague Marines are indeed on capping duty. Sentinel taking some hits, but should be okay. Look at that, they're straight back on the VP to pressure it. They need some Havocs up with a heavy bolter or something. Because this is a nasty range block by the guard. Bloodletter's getting stuck in, Chaos Lord getting stuck in. Destructive strike there. Then runs. Does he have an accessory? No accessory for this guy. Level 9 Chaos Lord though. Doing so much damage. Level 10 now with those Lightning Claws. Huge amounts of damage. Look at this. A downed Lord Commissar in base. Is he trying to drop a nuke or something back there? Very strange. Triple cap it's going to be for Chaos. Plague Marines just kind of tanking all this damage here. We should just run, fellas. Trying to force melee combat here. They can't tie up 3 stuffs. 3 stuffs, I use my English well. Lord General with melter guns and flak jacket. They're still lumbering towards them, and they got some kick animations that are very fun. Running away now, 194 to 99. Double cap now for Chaos. Red team getting a natural back. Is this more Terminators? It is. Alex now. Oh, teleports onto the Sentinel and maybe gets a kill. Needed to be moving there as soon as they teleported to anticipate it moving away. They champion levels to what? To 7. Might be a lot of guard on the VP very soon. There's a Purgatus as well. Bad news for the Terminators, and they are pouring plasma damage on. Look at this. Inquisitor goes for it. I guess her mandate wasn't available. Here's a Land Raider Phobos from the Tenso. But the Terminators do not get away. They got plasma pretty hard there. On the VP. Not over yet. Terminators of Tilted grabbing that one though. And here comes that Chaos Lord. He's not happy. Let the guys see burn. Oh, it's a good hit. Those guys are retreating already. Lascannon, what are you up to, buddy? Bloodletters wipe them out. Kasrkin got the cap though. Tries to time the destructive strike, does it a bit too late. And Markov Khorne CSM back on the VP there. Nice and quick on their feet, those Markov Khorne CSM to try and grab caps. More Terminators coming in. This is the Tenso's Terminators. Probably more autocannon. Mordecai's Ogrins are dead, I'm not sure when that happened. On the VP though. And dropping in a heavy turret. 184 to 83, 100 VPs to make up for the guard. Didn't really get there. Lehman Russ is rolling a. Mordecai is still in tier 2. Some worshipping heretics are shot to death. Chaos Lord goes down. Bloodletter's forced to retreat. Lots of demoralization there. Double Terminators for tilted. Having to teleport out though. Can't underestimate that plasma coming in. Those heavy turret shots as well. This is kind of nuke baity over here. When tilted might try and drop an Imperial Abyss. There's a creeping barrage. The Terminators dodge it. And they are keeping him off the VP. Meanwhile, back at the north, Land Raider Phobos being chased. There's the Dirge Caster. And it has done enough to get those guys out of there. Another Chaos Predator in play with Mark of Nurgle again. Fierce fighting at the midway point. Down goes a Sentinel. How is that thing still alive? 184 to 83. Mark of Commissar have done really well for the Tenso actually. Level 4. Some Heretics on the way for Tenso to repair the Land Raider, no doubt. Alex might want to get some too. Tilted just got one for some worship support, which is important for Terminators. And they're going to melee down this heavy turret with their power fists. Down it goes, and Bloodletters are on the cap. Thank you, says Alex. Let this get revived, I guess, maybe. On the VP. Might be a triple here for Chaos. And that might be game. Red team with a smattering of infantry. I don't know if they can stand up against Terminators and tanks and all this stuff. There's that triple. And it might be enough to seal this win. Purgatus. Maybe the Inquisitor could have got a little bit more to help deal with the Terminators. Could have got the crossbow bolt pistol, maybe. Level 8 though, she's done well. Double cap now for Chaos. Terminator's getting destroyed. They're trying to get into the Land Raider. I think, did they get in? I think they barely made it in. Now the Land Raider's being chased. Imperial Abyss on the blob of Guardsmen. Ouch, those guys wiped. Commissar gets away. Stormtroopers do not. Those guys running into the Abyss there. Knowing that they're doomed, maybe. They embrace Chaos at the end. Oh, another Imperial Abyss back here. I guess it messed up Mordecai's stuff as they retreated, perhaps. There's the GG. GG indeed. Chaos win it with a 2-1 at the end. That's kind of powered through in tier 3. They really couldn't get their tier 3s rolling, which is interesting. I guess they did get their power bashed on both sides quite a lot, especially in the south. Their power was very much harassed and kind of locked down for a lot of the game, so it makes sense they couldn't get their very expensive Lehman Russes really rolling. Level 10 Plague Champion for the Tenso. Level 6 Plague Champion for Alex. Level 10 Chaos Lord for I'm Tilted. Level 4 Lord General down on the VP at the end. And a level 8 Inquisitor did some good work with Purgatus and the Mandate. And a level 8 Lord Commissar standing proud at the end in defeat. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players for taking part in a faction war, sending it in for us to enjoy. Thanks to the Tenso for hosting the lobbies. And I'll see you next time.